Ever chase the adrenaline of a new mod, only to realize it's more trouble than it's worth? Today, we're tackling the unsung heroes, 10 must-have easy-to-install upgrades that don't hog the spotlight, but transform your ride. Get ready for the quieter, smarter, and safer side of motorcycle customization. Sometimes the best mods aren't the ones that blow your eardrums out, but the ones that make every journey smoother. Now let's jump right in. Number 10. Speed Bleeders. Over the years, bikes from the classic 1969 Honda CB750, often hailed as the world's first modern superbike, to present-day sport and touring machines have all required routine brake maintenance. One upgrade that radically simplifies this chore is Speed Bleeders. Instead of needing a friend to help pump the brake lever while you crack each bleed screw, Speed Bleeders have a built-in check valve that prevents air from sneaking back in once fluid flows out. You just open the bleeder, squeeze the lever until the fluid runs clear, and tighten it back down. No fuss, no second pair of hands, and no pricey vacuum pump. This streamlined process reduces your bleed time significantly, helps maintain consistent brake feel, and ensures your safety system is always up to snuff. Installation is as easy as unscrewing your old bleeders and threading in the new ones, meaning you can tackle your next brake fluid flush solo. From early icons like the 1936 Harley-Davidson EL Knucklehead, which revolutionized overhead valve V-twin engines, to the Honda CB750 that paved the way for inline-4 superbikes, motorcycles have constantly evolved to suit the demands of real riders. Each era introduced innovations, more power, better handling, or crucial safety features that shaped today's bikes. Now you can build on that legacy by adding your own modern enhancements, even if they're not as flashy as those legendary machines. Number 9. Hidden Helmet Lock Mount. While it's fun to show off a sparkling helmet at a pit stop, leaving it unsecured can be a magnet for thieves. That's where a hidden helmet lock mount comes to the rescue. Tucked beneath your subframe or discreetly integrated into a side panel, these cable or combination locks offer robust protection without cluttering your bike's lines. Unlike typical underseat hooks where a simple tug could yank your lid off, these mounts demand real effort to break, typically involving bolt cutters. Installation is straightforward. Locate a sturdy mounting point, bolt or clamp the unit, and run the cable through your helmet's chin bar or D-ring. Because they often retract or fold away when not in use, they preserve that clean showroom look while giving you peace of mind. With gear theft on the rise, a hidden lock is an invaluable safeguard that keeps your prized headgear where it belongs, attached to your bike, not walking off with a passerby. Before we move on to the next in the list, if you're liking this content so far, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch these videos without being subscribed. Thanks to all of you who do. Number 8. Bar end turn signals. For many riders, turn signals are an afterthought, but upgrading to bar end turn signals can be a game changer. These sleek LED rings mount right on the end of your handlebars, positioning your indicators at a height more likely to catch the attention of trailing drivers. Not only do you reduce the risk of damage in a tip-over, since there's no bulky plastic pod sticking out, but some models also function as running lights, providing extra visibility at night. Installation usually involves removing your existing bar end weights, slipping in the signals, and wiring them to your bike's turn signal harness. Many kits are DOT approved, so you stay street legal while enjoying a cleaner, custom look. Their minimalist design has roots tracing back to cafe racers of the 1960s, where riders stripped down their bikes for performance and style. Today, bar end signals encapsulate that same ethos of form meeting function, all while boosting safety on modern highways. Number 7. Fork preload adjusters. Not everyone can afford a complete suspension overhaul, but fork preload adjusters offer a budget-friendly way to tune your bike's front end for different loads and conditions. By replacing your fork caps with units that have an external dial, you can easily tweak the spring preload to compensate for passenger weight, luggage, or even just personal preference. The result? A smoother ride, improved cornering stability, and reduced front-end dive under braking. The concept of adjustable suspension dates back to performance-oriented bikes of the mid-20th century, yet only in recent decades has it become commonplace across a variety of models. Preload adjusters themselves are typically made from lightweight aluminum and often feature clear markings, so you always know how many turns of adjustment you've dialed in. Installation is straightforward if you're comfortable removing your fork caps. Just be sure to follow torque specs and mind any pressurized fork oil. In a single afternoon, you'll enjoy a more confident, tailored ride. Number 6. Hidden Kill Switch Toggle. Even if you have a factory-installed immobilizer, a hidden kill switch toggle can be a potent extra layer of security. It's a small on-off switch wired to your ignition circuit, discreetly stashed under the seat or behind a side panel. If someone tries to hotwire your bike or even use a duplicated key, the engine won't fire unless the secret switch is flipped. Thieves often go for quick grabs. They won't bother hunting down a mystery toggle. This idea isn't new. Older Harley-Davidsons sometimes feature manual ignition toggles, and many custom builders have used hidden switches for decades. Wiring a kill switch is typically as simple as intercepting the ignition's power line and routing it through a basic toggle. Just make sure you pick a waterproof switch, or at least tuck it away from the elements. Although it won't stop the most determined criminals, it's an inexpensive, straightforward deterrent for everyday peace of mind. Number 5. Helmet Quick Release Buckle. Double D-rings have long been considered the gold standard for helmet fasteners, but they can be fiddly, especially when you're wearing gloves or dealing with bad weather. Enter the Helmet Quick Release Buckle. Reputable designs, often tested to DOT or ECE standards, attach to your existing strap and let you latch and unlatch with one hand. The technology owes some of its popularity to motorsport's constant push for faster pit stops. Racers needed secure but easy to manipulate hardware, and it eventually made its way to street helmets. Installing one involves cutting or unthreading your current D-rings, slipping the buckle onto each strap end, and locking them in place. Some manufacturers even offer no-cut solutions, so you don't risk compromising the strap's integrity. The main advantage is convenience. Fueling up, pulling over to snap photos, or adjusting your hair becomes a breeze. Just click in or pop out. In a world where seconds count, a quick release can feel like a luxury turned necessity. Number 4. Upgraded horn. You might love the thunder of your exhaust, but what about the tiny toot your stock horn emits? An upgraded horn, whether a compact air horn or high decibel electric unit, can literally be a lifesaver. Denali's sound boom and similar offerings exceed 120 decibels, enough to jolt a half-asleep driver at a busy intersection. Contrary to popular myth, installing a loud horn doesn't always require a separate relay. Many modern plug-and-play kits draw similar power to a factory horn, so you just swap wires and go. Historically, louder horns were the domain of trucks, but as traffic congestion soared, motorcyclists began adopting them for added presence. The difference is night and day. Push the button and you know you're heard. They also come in various shapes and sizes, making it easier to find a model that fits behind your fairings or under your fuel tank. If you only do one safety-related mod this year, consider a horn that demands attention. Number 3. Brake Light Modulator. In congested urban traffic or on long monotonous highways, drivers often slip into a state of autopilot. A brake light modulator shatters that trance by pulsing your brake lights several times before going solid. Research, including studies cited by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA), has shown that flashing signals can improve reaction times, reducing rear-end collisions. Most kits splice directly into your bike's light harness, no wire cutting required, and allow you to choose flash patterns. Some even have adjustable durations, so you can dial back the strobe effect if you find it too aggressive. This modulator concept dates back to early aviation lighting, where flashing lights were used to boost visibility in the sky. On a motorcycle, that same principle translates to "Hey, I'm slowing down, notice me." Once you install it, you'll immediately see how drivers react more quickly and give you extra room. It's subtle, affordable, and possibly one of the simplest ways to stay safe. Number 2. Adjustable clutch and brake levers. Factory levers are designed for some imaginary average hand size, yet in reality, riders' hand shapes and preferences vary widely. Adjustable clutch and brake levers let you fine-tune the reach and the engagement point, reducing fatigue and boosting control. Companies like ASV, Pazzo, and CRG offer levers with multiple click-stop settings, while some models even fold up in a tip-over to avoid snapping off. The concept took off in the 1980s when sport bike manufacturers began focusing on rider ergonomics. With more power on tap, controlling that power comfortably became paramount. Installation typically involves removing the pivot bolts, swapping in the new levers, and reattaching the push rod or cable ends. You'd want to confirm whether your new levers include the proper brass pivot bushing or if you'll need to transfer one. Once installed, the difference is immediate. Cramping is minimized, shifts feel smoother, and brake modulation is more intuitive. It's a simple upgrade that delivers outsized benefits for both commuting and spirited weekend rides. Number 1. Auxiliary Fuse Block. Picture this: you've installed heated grips, extra LED lights, and a GPS unit, and suddenly your wiring loom looks like a bird's nest. An auxiliary fuse block solves that chaos by providing a single, organized power hub. Instead of splicing into your battery for every accessory, you route everything through this block, each circuit protected by its own fuse. Some models include switched and unswitched circuits, so you can decide which gadgets power up with the ignition. this greatly reduces the risk of draining your battery overnight. Modern fuse blocks often come with built-in relays and easy labeling, making installation nearly foolproof. Simply connect the main power lead to your battery, then wire each accessory into its designated slot. The result is a neat, easily serviceable electrical system. If something blows a fuse, it won't knock out your entire setup. It's a go-to mod for touring bikes that stack on accessories, but it's equally at home on any daily rider. Jokes aside, these 10 under-the-radar gadgets might not turn heads in a parking lot, but each one boosts safety, comfort, or convenience in ways you'll appreciate in every single ride. From preventing theft to ensuring your horn is heard loud and clear, these are the simple, functional mods that make you wonder how you ever rode without them. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things motorcycle. Drop a comment with your most underrated mod, and ride safe out there!